Hey, what's up, Uchiha Clan? This is your boy Sasuke back with another video. This is going to be an update on my DDD deck list. Guys, I'm sorry for the quality of the video. It may seem a little blurry, but terribly sorry about that. Guys, huge shout out to George because he's getting me a lot of the cards that I need at the moment, and it is actually very, how do I say? It's very nice when people are able to help me. Hold on. I really hate this. Speaking of George, he ended up texting me right now, guys. I'm like trying to reply to him. I'm sorry about this. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my god, man. Okay. I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. I hope you guys. The fuck was that? Sorry about the cuss words. I hope you guys do enjoy this one. The two shoutouts for George because like he is giving me a huge hand. I still need. We sort of still waiting on the logo, which will be coming in soon, hopefully. Um, we'll see about that and how well that goes. Um, okay, so here we go, guys. Let's get into it. This is a run-of-the-mill pendulum-based deck. Um, so it's all based on how you run it. I'm just gonna give you guys the list of it. I'm not gonna go into any combos or anything. So we do run your standard 3 swirl slimes, of course. Update on Abyss Act. I mean DDDs. We for the 3 ofs we run 3 swirl slimes. Good for like very helpful for fusioning from your main deck. I mean from your extra deck by using monsters from your hand, DD monsters or DDD monsters from your hand as fusion material. Very helpful, very great in every way. And I'm gonna have some work to do in a bit. So I'm gonna try to skim through this as fast as I can. We do run 3 Lamia, your main tuner of the deck. Um, your monster for searching your gates or your dark contracts, which is your Kepler. We run them at 3. Your main milling monster to get your swirl slimes in the graveyard and your necro slimes, and sometimes your Ragnaroks is your Copernicus. You run 3 of him at the same time. Your Ragnaroks, because he is the boss of the deck, he is the one that helps you extend a lot of your plays in every case, and just essentially is overpowered. That is all of the 3 ofs for now. For the DDD lineup, we are running 2 DD7 Thomases, good for bringing out monsters from your bringing back monsters from your extra deck. Cards to help you fusion a little bit more is 1 Necro Slime and of course 1 Vice Typhon. Necro Slime, the original bad boy of bringing out a fusion, banishing by fusion monsters, and then Vice Typhon for that other way as well. We also do run your more tuners, which are DD Ghost and DD Night Howl, mainly because Night Howl and Ghost are just 2 over the top tuners that actually do help out in tremendous ways. I am thinking about adding an Orthros to the deck, but I'm not too sure yet. And that is your entire DDD lineup. That is actually the main gist of your monsters. Going into your pendulums, which actually are the only pendulum monsters that are not DDD related, are your 3 Dark Worms, mainly for bringing out your Electromite and so forth, and then the 1 Gate Zero, mainly because it is a scale 0, which actually helps with the name. That is technically your monster lineup going into your spell lineup for your search brigade or search engine, however you want to call it. We do run 3 Dark Contract with the Gate because Gate helps you search out your main monsters as fast as possible. With the cost of 1,000, your fusion line, which is your Swamp Kings, your your draw power. Well, let's move this out of the way. Draw power is actually not that bad. We do run 3 Allure of Darknesses, and of course your standard 2 Pot of Desires. So that is that's what we run for that. That actually does help out in a tremendous way for draw power. Of course, the last of the spells, guys, are 2 mills and 1 special. The 1 special is your 1-for-1, and the 2 mills at the moment are Foolish Burial and Dragon Shrine. We do need 1 more Dragon Shrine in order to to get the full power of Dragon Shrine, to extend the power of course, your Dark Worm. So that's that for now. That is your spell lineup. Sorry about my voice, guys. It's kind of raspy. And your trap lineup, 1 witch for destruction, and your negation lineup, which is your standard Solemn Strike and Solemn Warning. I actually do need to get 1 Solemn Judgment, and I think 1 more Solemn Strike to have the Solemn Brigade. And that's technically your main deck. That is 40 card deck. Going into your extra deck, we do run 1 Twin Triangle Dragon, mainly because with this card's effect, you can actually bring back your Crystal Wing or any level 5 or higher monster in your graveyard, special it to a zone this card points to your zone this card points to, but it cannot attack this turn. Also, its effects are negated, so that's kind of good. In that case, we do run 1 Heavy Metal for Electromite because this is a Pendulum deck. You are going to want to run an Electromite for this deck. And of course, the last link that you do have is your Zephyr Metaltron because it opens up more space and helps out tremendously. That is the Link lineup. For the Xyz lineup, we only have 2 Xyz monsters, which is your Hope Harbinger for negations, and your Kaliuga for negations, and spells and trap wipes, which is actually very, very good and very, very intriguing. The main gift of this extra deck is actually your Synchro lineup, which we do run 1 Alexander because this is the extension for your oh, my neck. Hold on, guys. My neck hurt. Okay, so this is your main extension for your Crystal Wing, and of course helps you bring back your level 1, level 4 lower DDD or DD monsters. We do have Curse King Siegfried for negations of spells and traps to, just to get rid of those pesky spells and traps. 1 Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, mainly for of course, as I said in my other videos where I have him, of course, for, let's just say, upon synchro summoning, field wipe, your opponent's monster board is wiped, clean, goodbye. And of course, when he attacks a monster your opponent controls, just destroy that opponent's monster and he takes that damage. So that actually does help out a lot. We do have Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon for further negations, but this time of monsters. So we have 1 that negates spells and traps, 1 that negates monsters, and 1 that negates all of the above. 1 DDD High Gust King Alexander for the mainly for extra attack gaining, because it does gain an additional 3,000 attack, which its original attack is 3,000, and of course it is the higher form of its younger brother, Gust King Alexander, mainly because this is a level 10 synchro monster, and also it helps you actually if you normal summon another DD monster while this card is face up on the field, you can special summon another DD monster from your graveyard, so it doesn't even have to be a level 4 or lower like its younger brother. And then of course one DDD Super Doom King Bright Armageddon, mainly because Super Doom King Bright Armageddon is the one that actually protects your cards. Um, your opponent cannot target for shit. Like, he cannot target whatsoever. Um, if another monster is no more special summoned while this card is on the field, essentially, if your opponent's running a Pendulum deck, he has to choose his own Pendulum monsters to keep its effects running, and the rest will be negated. So every other monster that he has will be negated. And then of course we do only have like 4 fusions, which I'm waiting on one more. So we have one Flame King Genghis essential. Every time you special summon a DD or DDD monster, you can target one DD monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Not bad. Oracle King Diark, mainly because Oracle King Diark, you just gain life points for each time you would take effect damage. Beowulf, mainly because it's an extension for your Hope Harbinger and your Kali Yuga, and then of course Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok, only to get you out of those really tough spots that you couldn't get out of in the first place. That's all for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, huge shout out to my boy George for helping me get some cards. Right now, I just need to figure out a way to get them over to my side. But other than that, that's all, guys, for now. So, later.